Yo, what's up, chat? It's Roundhouse 2023. I'm Randy Bloor. I got Dostro here with me. This is Guilty Gear Strive Winners Pools. Tonight we got Farmer and Olive Oil King as our first match of the evening. It's been a long day. Dostro, how we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. There have been a lot of really great matches coming on. We're going to have some real great matches coming up. We want to get these players started as soon as possible because we've had they've been sitting down for a little while. We want to hopefully get things running. But regardless, Roundhouse is always a party. I'm sure you guys have been tuning in, twitch.tv/Tampa Never Sleeps. They have the Roundhouse out there.
The roundest of houses.
The Roundhouse.
Yeah.
The cage that's round. It's not
the
an
cage.
octagon.
It's not an octagon.
It's
it
a
is
circle.
a roundhouse.
Truly, it's a circle.
The circled square? Is that how they call it? Yeah.
The squared circle, perhaps?
Yeah, the circled square.
The circle square.
Circled square.
Regardless, we know Farmer here at the local, that Farmer is an Anji player. They were super excited with Fish. They were super excited about
Fish is huge.
Fish is huge. The Fish is great. I'm sure someone gave it like
an
affectionate name.
What, Fish?
Fish. I'm gonna
What's
say.
What's it actually called?
I'm gonna call it Steven.
Steven. Oh, sorry. Well, I was talking about the actual move. You're talking about the fish.
I'm talking
about Steve.
Steven?
Yo, Stevie Fish?
Steve the Fish. Alternative, we could keep with a little bit of a 90s, 80s pop culture and call it Wanda.
Yeah, Wanda.
A fish called Wanda.
I don't know that.
It's a movie. I'm pretty sure John Cleese is in it.
Who's John Cleese?
He's Monty Python.
Oh, of course. I've never seen that either. Anyway.
Excuse my co-commentator, chat.
I'm uncultured.
And now for something completely different.
We have Kai Kiske.
Kai Kiske versus Anji Mito. Farmer versus Olive Oil King. This is round one pools here. So there's really no saying what's going to happen up here. We know Farmer. Randy and I, we know Farmer.
Farmer's a Chicago local. Olive Oil King, however, he looks like an Olive Oil King. Like an olive oil baron. Like slick of oil, you know what I mean? Like he runs all the olive oil.
It's a conglomerate.
Yeah,
It's a conglomerate. He's the king.
Conglomerate.
He's playing as the king anyway.
Oh, we got the new colors too? The production values are skyrocketing.
Oh, right in there with the hop. This is going to be a huge open up for the mix-up for Farmer. Once Fujin starts getting blocked, or the spin is highly represented, Olive Oil King is going to be on defense and really has to look out for what Farmer has to deal with.
Yeah, early pressure. The spin is a lot better now, but of course you got to be careful about it being overused. I played Farmer earlier in a pseudo money match. I did notice that he was very keen on using the spin in neutral. It's a good neutral skip.
Yeah, especially with the fish on deck, especially with Steven.
Yep, of course, Steven. But you know these Kai Kiske players, they are looking for the run-up grab perpetually, and that is a very good counter to that.
That was an interesting idea.
It was a feeling out. I think it was a feeling out kind of round for both of them, right? There's
yeah, everyone gets one. Everyone gets one. Round start spin. A character like Kai Kiske, you don't have to extend into the round start mix, but it's kind of weird playing neutral against a character like Anji because of the threat of spin. And when Steven comes out, you get the hard knockdown.
Everything is highly committal against spin. I think Kai players are hilarious because they're all so different, right? You get like the mix-up Kai, you get the Kai that likes to hit Thunder RC, do that.
I love the choicing by Farmer using the gold burst. It's fully invulnerable, only -2, and it's something that has such a high upside. Like he already has 100% tension on deck.
Big change for this season.
Oh, that was such an aggressive burst in from Olive Oil King.
100 meter, this should be death if he combos.
It's going to be close. He has to be able to make it to the corner, but they just go for it.
2+ on the grab.
And Olive Oil King expecting the overhead, but I don't blame them. With 100% tension on Farmer's side, you have to look out for the mix-up option.
Yeah, they've really sped up a lot of the follow-ups to Fujin. I play Soul. I can 5K 2 out of 3 options. I don't know what Kai can do. I don't actually know the frame data on low and the overhead. Other than over the fan.
Yeah, Kai's a character that doesn't have any normals faster than 5 frames, and that Fudra arc coming out definitely to keep and reset the pressure. It's really just such a great anti-air tool, and Olive Oil King is using it to great effect generally.
Good spin there. Blocks the overhead. No punish, though.
Trying. Olive Oil King is trying to slow down neutral. RC, we have burst on deck.
There it is.
Waiting for a guaranteed burst point. But Farmer's trying to make Olive Oil uncomfortable.
And he's doing a great job of it. I can tell, right? Elbow King is looking to take space, do a little jump, do a little fireball, slow things down, take the space, but Farmer is just going in. So round start spin last time. Let's see, same thing.
Yeah, there's something to be said about wanting to always go forward, but when your opponent just isn't putting up the stop sign, it's a green light.
Right. Now, some might say like the projectile itself is a stop sign, but Anji, a lot of good options to deal with it.
And Farmer showing us already that they're so happy to just put out the IAD in. And All of Oil King has yet to have a true answer, but Anji JS, phenomenal button for the jump in. It hits quite low, similar to May JS, but not quite as deep.
Nice. 2P from Anji.
Yeah,
Farmer
have to be
taking
careful.
that round.
When a P button is coming out from Anji, you have to watch out for
Very
6-8.
fast, very good.
And that, if it hits you, if you block it, it is a
There's
great
Steven.
round.
First DP of the day.
Playing it patient. Farmer's just always pressing buttons. All of Oil King trying to get outside of that IAD range, end up putting themselves towards the corner. But Farmer, now that they're back to center stage, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, as you mentioned that, one thing I'm noticing right now, Farmer does always commit to an option in neutral. That is very committal. IAD in, button, spin. All of Oil King's got it figured out. He's got to recognize it and counter it.
Without any sort of representation of an anti-air, Farmer's just going to be able to keep going right over these fireballs. And the fireball is something that Kai really likes to have on their plate as far as neutral is concerned.
This should be the quick kill there. Farmer coming up 2-0.
Currently.
If I'm All of Oil King, I think I just want to take a second and just look at what Farmer is doing. I think you have to start countering all these fairly highly committal options, right? IAD, spin. Look at that.
Against someone who is moving as fast as Farmer is, you really have to just give yourself a moment to breathe.
Yes.
And you have to do it consciously, too. You have to slow yourself down so you don't give them the pace they want.
Fortunate drop there on the combo, but he maintains the corner pressure. That is a charged
dust. They put
5D.
some butter on that one.
Misses the finisher. I think that would have killed him. However, Farmer burning 50 meter on the super. Missed the throw. Gold burst. This is
dangerous burst. Trying to fuzzy out. Gets clipped by the low follow-up off of the Fujin.
wall break.
Oh, just going for the charge 5D rather than any sort of wild assault to go through. We get the hard knockdown. Here's the mix-up.
That moment of hesitation from All of Oil King.
Wake
he
up.
had that round in the bag.
It was wake up close slash. I'm gonna guess that was wake up DP, but Farmer chose the right option nonetheless.
Farmer's rhythm, his speed is suffocating. And normally you see Kai have that kind of style, right? He just hits you with all these lights, these safe normals, these safe specials. You don't know when to press, but Farmer is just getting out of the corner.
Farmer is just not being told to slow down.
No.
And when you have such great scramble options like Anji does, it's hard to really want to slow down.
I really like the hop into backdash there, baiting the throw.
And that's definitely been giving Farmer a lot of equity in this matchup so far. The sudden urge to stun different when you have 50% tension. All of Oil King is not afraid.
It feels like it's been a scramble for like 3 games in a row.
It's just been a lot of fast action.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's there's a lot of thought put into it, I hope there is.
Yeah.
But it's just always go.
Yeah, All of Oil King showing signs of the empty jump into JS to catch the dash in there.
Round start throw. We're establishing this fireball game just outside of air dash range. Oh, we let go of the spin at the inopportune moment. Farmer gets the overhead into the RC, though. This is going to be able to go through the wall with the correct routing.
That's the most unfortunate of side swaps.
Oh, full charge. It would have hit. You saw him holding down back.
He would have hit, but it was unpunished as well.
Oh, coming in.
Nice little whip punish there. That was so extended.
Dog, these players are moving. Right into the super. Okay.
Hit with the fans.
This is a ton of damage, but not going to kill.
Full meter for Kai. Spends half on BRC. There goes the burst from Farmer. Oh, I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, we have 50% tension on all of Oil King's side, but the 6P on the opposite way out.
Nicely done. High octane by Farmer. I actually especially like that last situation there where he just waited for the cross up. Quick and easy.
Definitely. It's a matchup like this, maybe not a character matchup, but a player matchup like this. When you have the opportunity, when you have the time, when you have the comfort, really, to stay grounded and stay slow.
Yeah.
That's the pivotal interactions. Because you want to be able to put out some low committal pokes.
But it kind of didn't work, though. So here's the thing. Like, as someone who also plays a similar Shoto, right? He was doing all the right things, I feel like, right? He was being very patient. He was trying to do something low, like a fireball maybe. But, like, Farmer was just going in. He was just hitting. He was just sending it.
So it's not just the fireball. The representation of fireball definitely very important. But just full screen, no threat of any sort of clash unless the opponent is running at you. Put out a 5P. Put out a 5K. Jump in place JS, especially a character with Kai who has honestly best-in-class air normals.
Absolutely.
You need to show your opponent that you are comfortable challenging you on your approach and that this is my space. This isn't your space.
I'm just saying I can understand the mindset of all the Oil King, right? Like, oh, this is I'm full screen. I can throw a fireball. It seems fairly safe. But Farmer just goes in, turns it to 11.
Yeah. Farmer was just all go all the time. Yeah. He was holding 6 on the lever the entire time. And honestly, he wasn't told to stop.
How do you stop that?
How do you stop that? You have to be able to not only weather the storm that is this intense approach, but like being able to deal with Anji specific options. But
it's block it and then deal with the mix-up.
Yeah, no Anjis are going to be on screen for this next match. We have Trevward coming up against Potato Jones. Potato Jones is a Wisconsin player. He's a chip player. I got to play him when I went and visited the Milwaukee Monthly, and he was top 8 at C3 2 weeks ago as well.
Nice.
When I played him, he was a chip player that was very content to just block, which is honestly a little refreshing.
And it's very terrifying.
Yeah.
Right?
A character with a 3-frame normal and a DP just holding down back.
A very defensive chip is the scariest chip, in my opinion, because they're fast enough to whip punish and get in and punish any single mistake or overextension that you may do. And when you're playing someone, so I think Trev's going with Nagoriyuki here. Very good player by himself. Like, I think Trev beat me in bracket FGC meetups a couple weeks ago, but I know we've seen Trev on a couple other streams tonight, but he's juggling a couple different games. But
definitely. Multi-game specialist. You may have seen Trevward, formerly Illusion, in top 8s for Killer Instinct.
His name was Illusion.
ILL.
I did not know that.
Look
at
that.
Illusion. A little lore.
A little lore. That was his former tag. He was a fantastic Killer Instinct player. I hope he's excited for the new patch. But this is going to be a bit of a dangerous matchup between these two characters.
Yeah, of course. This is so when I used to play Chip, this was my favorite matchup playing when I used to, because it's so volatile, right? And
you're a masochist.
Hey, Chip's got to be right like 6 or 7 or 8 times. Naga's got to be right like 4 times, but it's still fun because Chip is so fast, Naga's so slow. Buttons are oddly committal, right?
Yeah, when you're playing, you're on the edge of your seat the entire time.
What's your famous line?
Welcome to Roundhouse 2023. We'll give you a ticket for the whole seat, but you only need the edge. Potato Jones already in their face. Trevor gets a backdash, but backdash in kind. Burst to burst, dust to dust.
Trevor's definitely noticing that Potato Jones very early committing to the overhead a second time with meter this time, the first time without.
That little 5K, those long dancers' legs,
Goodbye.
And we got party time going. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When Blood-Sucking Universe connects, you are 9 out of 10 times
BSU?
dead.
Yeah, of course. Nice block.
Those are those audio cues. Trevor's plugged into the Matrix. His headphones are on, dude. / good counter hit confirmed. Potato Jones.
Little pink on big action. Look at that. Safe jump.
And Potato Jones not doing a lot of high commitment offensive options. And that's something that Chip is just so powerful at, despite having all of them at his disposal.
Trevor 1 hit away from dying. He's got to be very careful. A lot of blood to work with, though.
Oh,
a lot of blood to work
that's
with.
That's a classic.
50 meter as well. This is death.
Super?
Doesn't even need it. 6H. Very strong.
6H, dude.
H.
Take a trip over the pond. That's 6H.
That's 6H.
H. Put some respect on it.
Roundstar / from Chip. Such a good button. Vulnerable lows, though. Yeah, Trev's gonna
We're
put
just
that
going
away
for
in the
these
Rolodex.
mids, the no mix chip. The Chicago area, we love the no mix
The
chip.
no chip is very scary.
And sometimes we bring the overhead out. Trevor able to block it, still stuck in the corner.
Oh, no punish on the overhead. I believe it is -9, if I recall.
Oh!
That's gonna save him there.
We didn't count on our fingers, dude. You gotta count 1, 2, 3, 4, you're done.
This is gonna hurt. Probably gonna hurt. Full meter for Trevward.
Oh, it hit again. Overhead.
Oh no!
Let the record show. Let the record show that I blocked that.
Yeah? All right, yo, write it down.
Round start Wild Assault with a character like Nagoriyuki, yet another intense round start option that puts you right in the driver's seat. But Potato Jones, their defense has been pretty great, but it's those few interactions that really put you on the back foot.
Yeah, Nago can just kill shit in 2.5 interactions. Potato Jones, very similar to last round here. Trevor taking his turn. No burst to bail him out. That unfortunate side swap again.
Great 6P, counter hits with the RC, going to be able to go to the corner, but is not confident that they're going to be able to break the wall. I like the choice by Trevward just to end the combo and take that Okizeme positioning. That's 2-0.
Blink and you'll miss it. It's 2-0. So I think, Potato Jones has been doing well. He's been like getting his pressure started, but Trev, when he goes, he just goes.
Honestly, I would kind of expect a character like Chip to do really well against the Goriyuki at full screen. Oh, do it again.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Potato Jones is not able to play the whip punish game. Trev's just not giving him any opportunities, right?
It's these low committal pokes, like putting out a 5K or just responding with a 6B in neutral.
Yeah, he's not whiffing far slash or 2S or 2H. He's keeping it nice and simple. Good block on the cross-up.
He's got 100% tension. You got to be careful. Oh, I'm holding my breath. I swear. Decides to spend 50.
Oh no! Ooh, it's gonna hit.
Oh, he's dead, right? He's gotta be
so dead.
Yo, show us the painting. Ukiyo-e.
I think if I'm Potato Jones, I gotta like take the training wheels off, be the mix chip, right? He's doing a lot of just rekka, nothing.
A little bit of mix introduced.
You gotta go into the blender.
Offensive
all the
first.
tricks. Get out of the corner first, though.
Guard crush. You don't have long enough buttons to really contest that.
Using alpha way to get out of the corner. Here we go.
Same side with the J2K. The slight delay makes it a little bit tricky.
Jail. Good bait on the grab. It was a wall break if he wanted it. I think he wants to keep it in the corner. I like it.
Whether or not he needs to go for mix, I think introducing these throws is going to do really well for Potato Jones if he gets
kill there.
If he gets through this round. That
Traded.
traded.
J2K.
That traded.
There it is.
Backdash BRC, you're airborne in there. Great decision making by Potato Jones. And now the threat of throw being established, when he's on offense, it's going to be able to do a little bit more, I expect.
That is such a good starter for Nagoriyuki. Very tense here, Potato Jones. You cannot take any more hits. This might be your last shot here. Full health for Nagoriyuki. About to come with burst.
Oh. Puts the 5D on them. Big sword uppercut.
Wow, the dust. Nobody sees it coming.
Nobody sees it coming. And now Trevward moves on the winner's side. Got the homies behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Like 50% of this bracket are like people that just show up regularly.
I'd say more than 50%. It's probably 80%. I don't think I played anyone outside of Illinois today.
I only played one person in my bracket run. I played one person who was from Illinois, one was from FGCB.
But it's great. I mean, like, we have, what, over 300 participants?
It was a 96-man bracket for Guilty Gear before DQs.
Yeah. I'm saying overall for the tournament. For Roundhouse, all in, right? Over 300.
Over 300, nearly 4, I have to say. But even despite this not being like the main game, Street Fighter definitely having more players than Guilty Gear. It's nearly 100 for a regional.
Well, I would say almost for Guilty Gear, right, we have a extraordinarily strong local scene in terms of players, right? Our talent is, we have what? I think on our exhibition last night, we had, out of the 10 players, 4 or 5 EVO top 8 finalists.
It's pretty insane.
Right.
Pretty insane.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. We have to break out the bias. For me, at least. Randy, you can be impartial if you want.
I'll be impartial.
This person, he just flared the hat. That's my son.
Pinecone Hooligans?
Pinecone Hooligans. That's Chairman Fan. That's my son. I raised him. He's my fighting game prodigy.
Yeah.
My
He has blossomed. Look at him now.
Not prodigy. The other word.
Who would
Progeny.
have thought?
That's the word.
Progeny.
Progeny. Someone bring me a thesaurus. Chat, bring me a thesaurus.
Thesaurus? I barely know her. Anyways. Why is Lloyd your son?
I taught him how to play fighting games.
Like, oh, really?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, with Marble?
We started with Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5.
Oh, so you go way back.
It was in college, so it was like 6 years ago. Chairman Fan and I, we went to the same college. We lived on the same.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we went to the same college. We lived on the same dorm floor, and he had Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 had just come out. He got it on his laptop, and I was kicking his butt, dude.
Yeah, introducing someone to fighting games is the best. When you find the one person who's like, I'm cool with losing 500 games.
I play zoners.
That sounds awful. To learn against?
Yeah.
And look at him now.
Awful.
Who would have thought?
I brought him a few times to the local. The local down at our college was a little small, but he had a good time. It just didn't quite stick until Strive came out, really.
I think it fits his. I think the thing with Lloyd has tremendous fundamentals. His gameplay is very solid. One thing that I've always noticed playing
Star Cafe. Oh, we got that town inside us.
Look at that.
Chairman Fan versus Slip. Chairman Fan, really big on the whiff punish Geo, and when you respect the whiff punish Geo, he starts putting that 2D out.
Very good at it. One thing I noticed for Lloyd, the one weak spot, right, is when his game plan goes awry. Mentally, he has struggled in the past, and he's noticed that. He knows that. Yeah. And I want to see Lloyd be the Rock of Gibraltar in this set against Slip.
Yeah. Slip's going to have to be just as sturdy if he wants to get through Chairman.
It's a very sturdy match. Two sturdy guys.
And this is a great counter hit confirmed. This is going to do a lot of damage if he gets the wall. And
look at that.
Super early just to guarantee it. I like the decision making from Chairman.
Our knockdown. What's it going to be?
This is a safe jump setup. A little bit curious what that backdash was supposed to come out with, but there's always a plan for Chairman Fan.
Nice. That DP is so absurd. It's black magic.
And for a game that has so many great air options, Chairman Fan is definitely very consistent with how they use.
Oh, very much a no-fly zone like Chairman Fan.
Slip just trying to keep a presence established.
Slip is very much a Kai player, you know what I mean? I mean that in a good way.
Super. Through the wall we have 50% tension. We can OS the DPRC. Let's see if Chairman knows this. Okay, it didn't even matter.
He could have blocked that, I think. He should be able to, at least.
Yeah, that's a safe jump.
Yeah.
After the hard knockdown wall break, Giovanna gets IED JH for an easy safe jump.
Do you think this is a very similar, I guess, dichotomy between, like, remember Farmer with the Anji and the Kai, and now we got Lloyd, Geo against Kai. I think Lloyd being very much the aggressive here. Slip trying to play correct. I don't know if that's the right word, but
Slip is playing very grounded right now, and their jumps are not used as an offensive approach.
You say that. It's what you would say.
He already had the offense established. It wasn't the approach. Right now, Chairman Fan fighting out of the corner. We're back to about center stage, but Slip's using these long-range normals to pretty great effect, but there's that whiff punish.
The rhythm, the timing, and the pace of this round is much different than the last, but Slip turning it up.
This is a huge expenditure, but ends up taking the wall with it.
Lloyd, Giovanna with 2 bars before Geo gets the damage.
We got to be careful. Yep, they had the BRC. That offensive movement, that sliding skates. I swear, Giovanna, she's got butter on her shoes.
Oh, of course. Slip and slide. Geo throwing you and getting that setup is very dangerous. I don't know what Lloyd went for there.
We're just trying to get these setups. Chairman playing a little bit at range, trying to stay right outside that forward slash and heavy slash from Slip and get these whiff punishes.
This feels like a completely different game, though, from the last round, or from the last game, rather.
We have so much more time to breathe, but these players are still keeping it quite intense.
Yeah, they're filling it out for sure.
They're playing the fighting game.
Yes.
They're playing the fighting game. One of my favorite things to see is 2 players actively adapting and playing against each other.
Yes.
That backdash made it through the 6H. Holy cow!
Slip needing to make the adjustment here. Needs this round and this game for sure. Going down 2-0 against Chairman Fan, a very strong player. This throw.
Do it again.
Oh no, put yourself in the corner, why don't you? Sorry.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
It's home. I love the corner. Oh,
Okay.
I don't know if he knew he was going to cross up there.
In and out. There's the. Oh, I assume that was crossed up DP. And
That was Chabe DP, no?
But that was the flip kick. Okay, RC through the wall.
I don't think this kills.
He got super. It's close. It's almost definitely a kill, right? Minimum scaling off the wall?
No.
No?
With a sliver. Tough spot. He does have burst. He's going to use it. Not a lot of meter either. He's going to have to FD any special. Chairman Fan does keep him out.
Yeah, and Chairman just does not have to overextend.
No, he's being very patient. He's just looking for a spot. He needs one hit. That's all.
YRC, just a little bit of a give me your offense, please. I could use a bite.
Oh, committing the Wild Salt.
It's
There it is.
For Giovanna being quite a fast character, it's basically, Wild Assault is still basically the fastest option that has a hitbox.
She has a red Wild Assault.
Red
correct?
Wild Assault, the fastest forward-moving option that has a hitbox.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, basically. She can like dash 5K,
Yeah.
but I think Wild Assault maybe just like
From
marginally
full screen
faster.
there? Okay.
It goes a little bit farther for like basically the same timing. We saw Chairman Fan going for a little bit of a breather between his set. I'm definitely a fan. I love taking a minute between games.
So we'll notice here Slip is turning up the heat. The rhythm is a lot faster. The tempo is a lot faster for Slip here. But Chairman Fan answering in kind. A lot of meter for both players.
It's 7 frames now, but it's still such a fast option. Slip has been using the stun dipper to quite great effect. Through the wall, Chairman Fan.
Not opting for the hard knockdown.
Less than 5% life. We're keeping the burst. We're keeping the burst. Something that we've been advocating for in the Chicago area. You need to use your burst at an opportunity where it has an impact.
Especially in this meta, right? Well, not I would say this patch, for example, right? You get your burst back fairly quickly. Positive bonus with a wall stick as well, right? So I think it's more advantageous to use your burst earlier than later.
Yeah, and I appreciate that Chairman just committing to the combos rather than going for a bait, making Slip have it. 100% tension though on Chairman's side. Slip going to positive meter bonus. We're going to be able to recover this tension and this burst game.
Giovanna, of course, having that damage and defense bonus with 100 meter. This is not going to kill. Drops the combo, unfortunately. YRC from Slip. I'm out of there. Wild Assault. Let's continue this pressure. That's it. You can't do it.
Yeah, Slip trying to press the button after the direct clot. It's minus, but it puts you at that weird position where Kai has a lot of great long-range buttons that you
His pokes are so fast that he could challenge. That wrist there didn't pay off, unfortunately.
Super to the wall.
Sorry.
A little bit
What
of
happened?
a flick of the wrist.
Where did his health bar go? 8 seconds later.
Giovanna, for being like such a 1, 2, 3 hit character, her combos when they land, they will kill you.
Well, patch after patch, I think Gio has just continued to get better and better combos and bigger damage. Lloyd, Chairman Fan, very nicely done, taking it 3-0.
That's my boy.
That's your son.
That's my son.
That is Lloyd? I think Lloyd's older than Gio.
Lloyd's like half a year older than me. Yeah.
Yeah, but in spirit, of course.
No, Lloyd, regardless of what you say, Lloyd's my son.
Yeah.
Lloyd's my son. He knows this. Lloyd is my son.
Well, you must be a very proud father.
I am a proud father. We love you, Lloyd.
Hey, Lloyd, shout out Lloyd. Let's go, Lloyd.
Players shouting in the background for DBFC. Actually, a bit of Chairman Fan lore. The first time that he came to FGC meetups, right here at Ignite Gaming Lounge in Skokie,
Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah. He played against this fellow right here, Randy Velour.
Yeah. Oh,
I
remember this.
I was right behind him. And being my son, being my homie, I start cheering. Yo, let's go, Lloyd. Let's go, Lloyd. And you know what happens? Chat, you know what happens? Randy starts cheering for Lloyd too.
As I'm sitting next to him, playing against him.
That's just
Let's go, Lloyd.
That's just the kind of vibe we have.
I wanted him to win. I won the set. I wasn't happy about it.
It was his first time though.
Oh, really? That was his first time?
That was his first time at Ignite. It's not his first time competing, probably. Yeah. I assume he was doing like online tournaments too, but that was his first time at FGC meetups.
Wow, and look how far he's come.
He's like legitimately Chairman Fan incredibly talented player. He made it out of pools at Combo Breaker. We all popped off for him. It was it was a great time.
That was a good
He's
time.
getting like top 12 at FGC meetups consistently, like 9th or 13th pretty consistently.
The cool thing about being in the scene for the past couple of years is seeing these players, right? You, myself included, Lloyd, like everyone just getting better. Obviously with the competition being what it is, right? We have some of the best players in the entire world at our local every couple of weeks. It's cool to see guys like Chairman Fan getting better and better, getting out of pools, doing better out of pools at big majors, fighting against some big names, and doing very, very well. Over time, it's cool, man. Like you said, you must be a proud dad.
I'm a proud dad. If you have a local that you can go to within a reasonable distance, I highly recommend it, because not only do you get to play offline and meet some friends, one of the best things about it, as you were just mentioning, watching players grow. Yeah, watching players grow. The talent gets deeper and deeper. We're getting deeper and deeper in the bracket.
The thing
right
with
now.
the FGC is it's no fun to be the best player at your game because you don't have anyone else to play with. So you want to get everyone else up to your level,
Definitely.
right?
Definitely.
And that's what our local scene does well in spades.
Speaking of our local scene, this is a match. These players aren't necessarily from the local here, but this matchup is not unfamiliar.
Zato and Ram with all Valentine. Zato won.
Yeah, Calamari Kurusu versus Kairira.
I don't know these two players.
Karia? Calamari Kurusu. Karia. I'm so sorry if you're watching this back.
Jerry. Oh, Jerry.
Oh,
Jerry.
That's our fault. That's our fault.
Is it Calamari Kurusu?
Calamari Kurusu. That's a top tier tag. But we're going through the wall. We're going through the wall. We already have a Zato even making it into top 16 so far. So we're no stranger to the mix-ups here. Calamari Kurusu. Calamari.
Of course, all of us here in Chicago are no stranger to Zato 1. Of course, FGC Majo PC being our #1 bracket demon for most people here, but
yeah, this extension on the Eddie timer on recovery is definitely showing its face here. But trying to clap it up, Jaria ending up getting the counter hit.
Looking for the gold burst, not far enough.
Okay, karate chop, that 2S coming down with the jumping slash. Jaria had a bit of a hit, but Calamari is still able to get the offense. And the hard knockdown off the Draugr Shade, fantastic positioning too.
You know, it's interesting to see, like, even probably a couple months out from when the patch first dropped, players are still getting used to it. The range of, that's a big punish.
It's hard to reversal against Zato. Ram having Mortabato, definitely a button that's very good at challenging on Wake Up. If Zato has actually pressed the button. But that's the hardest part about reversaling Zato, is making sure that he's pressed the button, because Eddie is always on backup.
Press the button too.
No, Eddie is just always on backup. Ondo coming out, catching Eddie on the way back.
You know, Ram was one of those characters who lost a lot of speed and traded off for a new move. That rock has been looking very good so far this weekend for a lot of these players.
I'm surprised they actually made it through opposed there, but still stuck in the corner. Good back throw from Calamari. We're going to be able to get some offense stepped up, but the fuzzy jump from Jaria allowing them to escape the corner.
But very convenient too. He just got Eddie back and stuck in the corner against Ram. You never want to be here. This stinks, but if you're Calamari Kurusu, you're going to walk out and throw him back.
Yeah, we're playing this mid-range mix-up game that Ram has. There are 3 options, 4 critical options that come out if you block far slash heavy slash. There's the flip, there's the rock, there's throwing the sword, and then just doing nothing.
I think most players aren't used the sword yet, right? Like, what do? You can't interrupt it.
Through the wall, Sun Void, Eddie Gates fully recovered. Jerry is hard knocked down. This is going to be tough to deal with.
Here's full meter for both.
Oh,
the threat of Mortabato is, oh no.
That's a brave gold burst by Jaria, but having the hit already.
Yo, double it up, stack it up, positive bonus X2 for Jerry.
Super jump. Coming in. Blue beat, Jerry pressed the button. We're going to be able to go through the corner. It does not matter, but despite using the burst, Jaria coming back almost at a full burst on themselves.
They're both fighting for their lives out there. Round starts 6P.
This is a bloodbath. This matchup itself is a bloodbath.
There is violence.
Guilty Gear's a violent
Yo, excuse me? Sorry, what? Just happened there?
That's the full screen burst, dude. That's the change. Season 3, brother.
That's amazing. Normally that would have been the safest of routes for Ramifal Valentine, but I stand corrected.
Yeah, still having that space makes you still guess whether or not it will actually be safe.
Yeah, it's also not a bad idea because like it's hard to punish there either way.
The hard knockdown to set up again. Not quite close enough for the Daro.
That's all. I can really appreciate that little jab from Jaria to kill Eddie, but
Smile, you son of a...
Amorphous and Asorphous. Yo, hello?
What side was that supposed to be?
I thought that was same side. It wasn't.
Jaria was trying to get too close, and by virtue of just simply being in the air, they crossed themselves
You're
up.
too close, man. Cool running. Shout out.
Just get close like you and pretend like you love each other. You know?
Oh, there's the burst bait. Very nicely done.
Double overhead. Good block by Jaria. It's just guessing, really. But when you guess right, it looks so impressive.
A lot of layer one, I feel like, from Calamari so far.
That's all you really need a lot of the time.
Oh, it's very potent, for sure. Amorphous.
And being able to unsummon allows you to use the higher damaging super. Great confirm, and able to get the unsummon too. It does not matter, but that routing is just so clever.
All right, Jaria back against the wall. Needs to make something happen here. Not a good start. Reflect.
And the deflect guard
does not look that. I don't think it's that good against Sato.
The deflect guard is not. It's not necessarily just to push your opponent away, which is nice at times. But it's. I don't want to block this mix-up. That's what deflect guard is majorly used for.
Which is good against like Sato's in particular, right? If you deflect Eddie, it will push Sato back. But in this case, he's just stuck on him like glue, and that's it.
Jerry had some signs of life, but it's hard. When you're going up against Sato, it's hard. When you get knocked down once, you fight for your life.
Yeah, I was talking to PCH earlier. We should do this thing where, like, you know Nickelodeon, the slime thing that comes out of the ceiling? As commentators, if we say the cliche line, I think we should get slime, you know? Signs of life, bursts on the table.
You think we should?
As soon as you say it, the slime comes down, you know what I mean? Oh, it's time.
A bit of announcement coming in from the voice of God. We want to just chill a little bit. We have World Warrior going on, Low Kick Esports, Super Saturday, hosted by Low Kick Esports. You can see the next one coming up week number 4, October 28th. Get your points for the World Warrior Midwest. If you're in any of these highlighted states coming in next to the World Warrior logo, you can qualify for the finals for the Capcom Pro Tour and win $1 million.
$1 billion. Like I said, do it for your city, do it for your town, do the John Wall.
There's a lot of great stuff coming in for fighting games so far. Capcom putting all that cash on the table has been really great for the community, lighting a fire under everyone and just getting them going. But let's get you going to our local. Let's get you going to FGC meetups.
The best local in the United States.
Here at Ignite Gaming Lounge, Skokie, Illinois, FGC Meetups is running these games: Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1, King of Fighters 15, Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7, and a bunch of side games. Dragon Ball and Skullgirls consistently in the wings. But if you play any of the main games right now, why don't you come on down?
Yeah. All around great atmosphere, great people, great drinks too.
And if you want a great controller, you can pick up the Glyph. This modular design, the magnetic faceplate, you can switch it out and hot swap the button too. They use mechanical keyboard switches on the buttons,
Love that.
New hotness, and use any of your layout that you really want to, honestly. Any layout that you want to for fighting games.
And PBT keycaps. If you're a keyboard person, you know how cool that is.
Oh yeah, it's truly a great time. And as we said, Low Kick Esports putting on a bunch of great shows. But we have our next match queuing up for us. I see Limland in our preview coming, but we also have some videos coming up, so we'll take a bit of a moment while these players get a button check. Welcome back to Roundhouse 2023. We're going forward with Guilty Gear Strive pools action. No qualifiers out of this one into top 16, but we still have some great action on the deck for you right now. We have Limland versus Munchauks.
Munchauks. My man. I got 5 on Munchauks.
5 on Munchauks?
I don't know anything about him. But Limland, our local... Limland's my son.
Sure.
Yeah. Limland's my son. You know, Limland, he went off to college, grew a mustache, still playing Milia.
Dude needs a haircut.
No.
He's got
looks great.
Dude, he's got the Zac Efron.
lettuce?
The
Yeah,
Zac
yeah.
Efron.
It's held up by like invisible tape. You know what I mean?
It's held up by pure force of will,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Okay, but Limland's our friend. Limland's our friend. He's a Milia player, very talented. He got 33rd at Combo Breaker.
Did he really?
That was the last major that he attended. He got 33rd.
He got top 33 at Combo Breaker? That's pretty nice.
He got top 48, eliminated at 33rd. Munchaux's queuing up with the Giovanna. They queued up with it in the button check that we saw in a little preview. But this is actually, like, Limland and Chairman Fan were actually playing, warming up before this pool even started. So Limland is warm on this matchup. I know that for sure.
Early burst, get out of here. Milia, one of those characters who could just win off of one knockdown. Certainly, that's what's happening right now. Limland fully in control. Eat this mix.
And Limland's a player on Milia who doesn't do a lot of complex mix-ups, but he does the safe ones that are still 50-50s.
Yeah, Limland.
And a 50-50 is not something that I'm trying to bet on.
And this is all very layer one for Limland.
Spectacular awareness using the RC just to bait out the YRC. Limland using their tension to great effect. It was just the one hit that needed to take it, and such great planning.
Fighting Milia, you have to stay composed. You have to, once your mental breaks, it is over against this character. Munchaux on the offense, doing a great job. There we go.
Slight delays. We're still just going for those little teensy seconds just between the hits. But if you're pressing buttons, you're gonna get hit.
Interesting option to just back off the wall break there. I find it very hard to call out Milia on her approach. I think you have to be on the offense.
You really have to either be in her face, be full screen and grounded, or willing to meet her in the air.
Yeah,
because
playing the air day game, playing the ground to air game is very hard against Milia.
Because she's just always so high in the air, it's really difficult to deal with.
JH is such a good button. 6P is so difficult.
Milia is a character, another character that has
good block.
Best in class air normals. If you're trying to contest her, you better be confident in it. The 5P anti-air is going to take it out and tie it up on rounds. Munchaux, 80% of burst on the table.
And showing that he knows the matchup to some degree, right? Blocking that turbo fall across him in the corner. Does Limland go for it again? This is the Milia loop.
Double overhead. Once you block that JD, you got to be watching for the compel for that air grab and taking some burst for the hard knockdown.
Big
that
damage from Milia, too.
It just randomly, Milia will do about 30 to 50%.
Munchaux fighting his way out of the corner. Gonna eat another hard knockdown. Hold this mix. Burst the bait. Just burst the bait.
Burst the bait. Slime us now, dude. Slime us now. Burst the bait.
Burst the bait.
Limland one on the board. Not necessarily a quick one. It felt quick because this character
was
fast.
high octane.
It was intense. It was intense.
When Limland goes to the gas station, he goes to the 96.
He gets the
96.
That's
you know, the high octane fuel.
And if he has an EV, he's got like twice the voltage.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
His electric vehicle is not very good for nature. It's so high octane.
We just need more power.
And Munchaux too. He drives a Hummer. Sorry, what?
That was like a 2-hit wall stick.
What happened?
Into killing?
Is he dead? Where was I?
We're here in Skokie,
By
Illinois.
the way, great punish on the dash 5K. That was very impressive.
Yeah,
small things.
The classic Giovanna round start, slight walk back, dash 5K. You definitely have to keep that in mind.
Good blocks until the TK. Bad move. Yep. So this is the cool thing about Milia right now, right? She has the wild self hard knockdown without spending any meter. Now she gets to have positive bonus with RC and gets to extend her. And gets to just reset the throw. Good spot. That's a good spot to YRC.
Yeah. Munchaux being a little bit more reserved with
perfect,
how they use,
as they say in Scotland. Perfect.
And Munchaux being a little bit more conservative in how they spend their resources because he knows Limland's looking out for it.
Munchaux being very, I think he has a very good game plan against Milia, but Limland, the pressure is just, at some point you gotta fold.
Yeah. Limland is a player that definitely knows how to rock the mix and let it destroy
block up until the low. He can only be right for so long against Milia.
I'm telling you, if you're betting on a 50-50, I feel sorry for you.
I think Munchaux is just good. I think he's reacted to a lot of these options until it's just truly right?
Oh, I'm going to guess that was an attempted gold burst. It got hit on Wake Up.
Good low, did not confirm, unfortunately, for
One touch
Munchak.
game.
Do or die.
That hit on both
gonna
sides.
build first here. That should be killed. Yep.
Quick tick throw. Munchox tying up 1 game apiece versus Limlin.
So we talked about like the best players, the masters of their craft, adapting very quickly. I think we've seen the adaptations come up very, very quickly, especially against Amelia, a character like Geo, very fast characters, a lot of mobility. They are adapting on the fly as we go here.
Something that I think is very great for Giovanna's toolkit, her basics are very like ground floor.
Yes.
So that if you want to adapt against your opponent, you have so much room to do it. And so you remove that pressure from your brain.
Which is interesting because Amelia has some underwhelmingly good normals, or underrated good grounded normals.
Honestly, her normals are amazing. The conversion rate is a little underwhelming for the character herself, but the way that you can utilize them, and Limland's a master of it, you can really keep your opponent guessing at all times.
Limland plays a ton of different characters too, which is honestly a great way to learn different parts of the game and spacings, and I think Limland is so comfortable on the ground as well as in the air.
We just saw Limland did dash up 2K 3 times in a row, and being able to stay grounded is something that I think is honestly legitimately impressive as a character like Milia.
And why not?
Bit of an aggressive burst there, but we still have a ton of life to play with. But it might not matter.
Dipping away. I don't know if that was supposed to combo, but Mondrax is going to bail himself out. This might be... That was a great check with the 2P. Not going to be able to...
Put the talons on him, you know?
Munchox is doing a great job of checking Limland. He's mashing in the right spots, but he's not necessarily confirming or believing in the fact that he got the hit.
But when you're committed to really pressing out, you have to believe in yourself.
You have to have the follow-up ready, right?
Like 9 out of 10
it's so
times.
committal.
9 out of 10 times, you're going to get counter hit anyway. And if you're committing to getting counter hit, you might as well believe in yourself so that the poke out matters.
Especially against Milia, right? You have to get the knockdown. You have to get your pressure going. You cannot let her just twerk on you in the corner just like this.
Lost Shaker. It's minus, but it still pushes you back so far.
Buff does a lot of risk. Gets an extension here. A lot of damage. It's crazy.
Still just getting these close slashes. Pressing a button does not pay off. Munchox believed a little bit too hard on that one.
I think I still like Munchox. I think Munchox is still very much in control. He's very composed. I like that reset option.
It's these little decision-making points that are allowing Limland to take his pressure a little bit further than Munchox is going. And while these hits are big, Munchox needs to get more of them. And Limland has definitely been content to just
I feel like Munchox is
mix-up.
noticing that Limland is keying on certain parts of his pressure where he's hitting layer 2 and 3 right now, right? Munchox is like, he did close slash into 226K, right? And just reset really quickly. And it caught Limland. Just like that. These odd spots to get a nice release set. That was a little bit of a drop. Oh, yo, Limland pulling up.
You got to be comfortable playing that fast chip gameplay as Milia sometimes.
Munchox finding his rhythm, finding his tempo. Limland. Why not?
And that's dead for it. Munchox tying it up.
Yeah. So the tempo, the rhythm has changed over these past 4 games. Significantly.
Winner
hydration. Yo. Shout out hydration.
Shout out hydration. The winner of this goes on to the winner's side top 16 qualifier.
Of course. Tomorrow?
They go to
this is winners finals?
No, they go to qualify. They go to play the qualifier against the winner of Chairman Fan and SQ, according to the bracket that I see on StartGG.
Yo, Munchox is my guy. I'm all in. I love it. The throw. What's next? The Chave.
Chave into the flip kick, going right outside that 2K range, able to stagger pressure.
You get those.
The Mirage fake into the throw, very
The low Capel, interesting.
Limland has a lot of very interesting ideas that show up every once in a while.
Yeah, Munchox had been put on the layer 2, layer 3. Let's see if Limland can counter adapt, but dude, he smells the game. He's smelling the game right now.
It's the fear. Blood is in the water right now.
He can smell the slight hesitation from Limland and taking advantage of it with these grabs. That is where Giovanna is terrifying. Good blocks, too, on the cross-up.
It looks like Linlan might actually be playing a little bit too fast for his own comfort right now.
Oh, no cancel on the 2K2D.
He keeps just running in, and he's not playing slow.
Yeah, look at him.
He's not playing grounded as much as he was in the previous few games.
A little whiff of desperation from Linlan here, but he's able to pick up this nice hit in the corner. He should be able to break the wall, doesn't opt to. Oh, baits the YRC.
That's
break the wall. No.
Fully safe setup.
I think he should have broken the wall there.
Same side. It's a little bit easier to get the kill here.
All right, there it is.
We didn't get the positive meter bonus, but not breaking the wall allows Linlan to get just a few more mix-ups, and it might be a little bit difficult if he
it felt a
forces
little greedy,
himself.
but you know, in hindsight, of course,
If he has to force himself to play neutral, it can be a lot more difficult. Like, this is where Linlan wants to be.
This is where Amelia shines, right? She can just win. Another cross-up. Munchox not biting on the turbo ball.
Slight delay on that 2S, able to get the hard knockdown.
That's the hardest mix of the block because it's such a weird disc. Blocks the cross-up, does not block the low, and that is Linlan. That's perfect. As they say in Scotland, perfect. High-octane, electric set there.
Dog,
very fast.
Just bring the slime down on us right now, you know?
Yeah. Bring the slime down. Burst on the table, signs of life. I don't know what
high octane.
High octane.
That's the one.
I don't think high octane's glitch.
I feel like people have been saying it more, honestly.
Name one.
I say that a lot, actually. I'm like actively restraining myself
from saying high octane
because you're saying it so much. You're like, it's in my brain. Octane, octane, octane.
Yeah, get our thesaurus up here.
Chat, I told you earlier. Bring me a thesaurus.
Bring him out.
Bring me a thesaurus. I see Adventure stepping up to the plate.
Is that Ed? Is that Trevor?
Adventure versus Trevor, both coming up down.
Wow.
Adventure, formerly a Jacko main. In fact, the returning Roundhouse champion.
The reigning, defending 2022 Roundhouse champion of the world. Adventure.
But I've seen him on a few online tournaments like TNS as Sin, and I know at CO Taku.
Oh, he's playing Sin now?
He was at CO Taku. He was representing the Sin as well. I know he had like a pocket Sin early on when Sin dropped, and of course Adventure has a pocket Anji that you may have seen. I don't know if he's been keeping up with it lately.
It's interesting because like I feel like Jacko got better, right? This patch.
I'm not smart enough of a Jacko player. I hardly know anything about the character.
I said that, and I really thought you were gonna be like yep,
honestly,
here's all the things that Jacko's good at now.
Honestly, the changes are like she got Wild Assault. Wild Assault unsummons the minions and gives her the meter back.
Yep.
The shield, when you proc the shield, it pops you up into a launch and deals you a little bit of damage. But like
it's comboable now, right?
Yeah, and the Elysium Driver is a strike and no longer a throw.
That screwed me up when I was playing Jacko, right? I kept jumping it and I kept getting hit.
Yeah.
It is now a strike.
Yeah. But we see right
me.
now.
Hold on. Sin. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought Adventure was playing Nikoriyuki. I was like,
nah, Sin Kisuke. I saw Trev playing against like 3 Sin players today, just warming up.
Dude, look at both these players. Just calm, cool, collected, falling asleep. Dude, having a great time.
Trevor is so tall.
Dude, Trevor is so he's Bing chilling right now.
Dude, he's like 6'5" or something crazy. And he uses a snack box micro too. His hands are humongous.
Humongous big. So Sin Keys. I have not seen Adventure Sin yet. Sin, of course, being a very good character. I think Sin's a very good character.
Definitely.
I only say because I Chris Chaos beat my ass earlier, but it's a good skin too. I like the skin.
Dude, this is edgy Sin Kisuke.
It's like a gangster skin.
No, this is Sin Kisuke. It's not just a phase, Mom.
Yo, Sin Kisuke been smoking weed.
No, he's got eyeliner.
Going to R-rated movies.
It's cigarettes and eyeliner, dude.
Getting this pilot's license.
Oh, clean hit. We just have the one blood stock. Where's your life going?
Oh no. Sin Keys. A Chris Chaos special is you get a wall break from anywhere on the screen, but
that's the Sin Kisuke special.
There you go.
That's not just Chris Chaos. He might have been able to kill if he used that little bit of extra tension to go for the burst.
Could he have gone for the extra 50? No.
You don't need 50. It just uses the rest.
Oh really?
It just uses the rest of your meter.
I did not know that. Today I learned.
I believe it just scales proportionally.
Trevor Howard. I think Trevor is honestly up there in terms of the rankings for the Rock of Gibraltar in terms of composure.
Full 5D coming out. We have no calories. We're just back on one stamina gauge. Coming in, using the lack of calories does not matter. We're still able to get the wall break. A bit of food for our tummy. The ever-growing wild boy.
Ever-growing wild boy adventure. The neutral from Sin is looking. Oh no!
Yeah. That's a do or die situation. That's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because you're about to die. He can confirm those 2 Ps into Beef Driver, and it's just.
Can we call it Beef Driver from
Beef Driver?
Beef Driver.
On Sin Kisuke,
On his Beef Driver?
He's a beefcake.
He's a beefcake?
Both these characters,
Beefcakes.
beefcakes, dude.
Yo, they're the beefiest. Nagoriyuki, so good.
Dude, look at how beefy Nagoriyuki is.
So this is an interesting, I think it's a little counter from earlier. Ooh. Ed, very fast, very high, not octane, high tempo.
High tempo.
For both characters, both players respecting.
He's waiting. Adventure's blocking this.
A little crack in the potion for Trevor. This is gonna hurt.
This is a clean hit, but it's not.
Pop. And it's game over. Oh. Unfortunate.
You're gonna feel that one in the morning. That was basically a true combo.
I hate when I blood pop.
Blood pop or blood soda?
Blood soda? Like
Pop.
cherry coke?
No, pop or soda.
Yo, pop. Blood pop every day. All day long.
Gets the hard knockdown off the 6H. We're just putting these buttons out. That was an I want to win this game right now burst.
Which I can respect. He's got plenty of blood to work with.
This is interesting routing. I feel like I haven't seen these Hawk Baker routes from anyone else. Everyone just goes for the hoof stomp combo.
Beef Baker?
Beef Baker, dude.
Beef stomp?
Oh, party time, party time.
Go, we're in the party zone. Here we go.
Dude, we're so in the party zone.
Oh no, party's over. I'm gonna YRC. Oh!
Oh, he tried, he tried. It was recency bias.
Yeah, of course.
Recency bias. Adventure just did the wild salt against Trev, and Trevor's like...
He did the record scratch.
Record scratch.
There's me, blocking wild assault again.
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
How I got here, blocking wassault again.
Are you going to eat that wassault?
Hello, wassault. We need a better name for it.
It's wild assault.
Wassault. I like wassault. High blood for Trevward. Oh, that is going to be costly. We cannot.
We're trying to play this long-range game, but really that level 3 blood 5H from Trevward plays basically just outside of that range.
His hands are tied.
Beat Driver from Adventure.
That's spot to be in.
Dude, 5H, 5H is -2 now. That's insane to me.
Dude, he's so beefy. Sin, beefcake, Kisuke.
It's not just a phase, dude.
It's not just a phase.
Oh, he stood there. He stood there waiting.
Dude, he has My Chemical Romance posters all around his room. He is so beefy.
Blink 182.
Ugh.
30 Seconds to Mars.
30 seconds.
Dude, he grew up in
The
like
red jumpsuit apparatus, dude. Look at that.
like they say in Scotland.
Perfect.
Pam.
Quick as you like. Yep. Same.
I see SQ right behind them. Maybe she'll be coming up next on stream. We'll have to see.
SQ, one of our standouts from the exhibition from last night.
Yeah, she was the last player standing for Team Not Chicago.
Yep.
Ended up falling to Macho in a nail-biter of a set.
Yeah, so unfortunately, for those of you that did not get to catch the rest of that tournament, it was nice. It was a good tournament. Like, overall, even the ones that were on stream, it was back to back to back to back.
And honestly, it's a preview of what's to come tomorrow.
Yeah. And honestly, I'll be honest, I was very much, I thought when I saw the roster, I was like, Team Chicago is stacked.
Yeah, everyone looks at Team Chicago and they're like, Team the World's got no chance.
Yeah,
this.
right.
But it was legitimately.
And I
super
also
close.
thought, like, I was like, oh, Umusho has to carry this.
It wasn't just
not that
Umusho.
she did bad, she did great, but
Definitely.
the rest of the team kind of did their part.
Yeah,
and brought it back.
she's the captain. She needs her supporting cast.
Absolutely.
Right now, this has got to be the top 16 winner side qualifier. Limland versus SQ. That means SQ won over Chairman Fan. I have to assume that Trevward versus Adventure was also to qualify top 16 winners
I
side.
imagine.
So Adventure will be seeing tomorrow right here on Low Kick Esports. Never mind, we have the word of God in our ear telling us that Master Raven will be going up against Adventure to qualify.
Word of God.
That's the word of God. Was that not
What
the
does
word of God?
Limland's shirt say? Give me
Limland's
coffee.
shirt says, give
and
me
second.
coffee and don't get
No, it
hurt.
says second, no one gets hurt.
Give me coffee and no
second,
one gets hurt.
Second, no one gets hurt.
Second?
Yeah, that's what it says. Look, I'm like Ron Burgundy. I can only read what's on the teleprompter. I am Ron Burgundy?
Anyways. I'm not sure how much Millia practice SQ has gotten in the last day or so. Vega was on her team for the exhibition, Vega being another Millia player, I believe also from Michigan. I saw at least on Star GG, said Ann Arbor.
I'm Ron Burgundy?
We're going to have to see how SQ really is able to keep Millia in check. That's going to be the crucial interaction of this game, because when you can keep Millia in check in the neutral, you get the tiniest hit as Ram Lethal, and Millia dies.
Having the rock is a big change in the sense that you can still kind of lock someone down full screen versus before it's like, I'm not that afraid of bar slash. I get hit. What's the worst going to happen, right?
I mean, Ram Lethal, clearly a better character, having been a very strong character previously.
Losing dash speed is tough.
She's just clearly a more interesting character, and that's
I
something that I
agree with that.
really appreciate about their design philosophy.
Her kit and her design does come together a little bit more cohesively. It made no sense why she was that fast.
If you were watching the exhibition yesterday too, SQ was very liberal with their use of Gold Burst, so we need to really watch out for that. We'll have to see if Limland keys into it.
As round thought, why not, right? Because like positioning on the screen is so important for you, because you can lock someone down. If you're mid-screen and you block Ram, you're kind of in the corner already.
ID not committing to a normal, uses Capel instead and catches SQ trying to go for an anti-air. Double overhead. There's the Capel again. Oh, nice bad move, Limland.
It's very patient mix-ups. Looking, baiting.
I like how you get the opportunity to bait the burst, and despite it not being like a place where SQ would probably burst, you have the opportunity and it turns into a mix-up.
Yeah, you still get the mix-up anyways.
Especially because it was an air hit, and Millia is very good at turning air hits
disc will cover you
into mix-ups.
SQ, however, getting her chance to start the pressure. Ooh, Limland getting out of there. Peace out.
Super jump, double jump, air dash, right on out.
Limland working in the air.
Limland is refusing to interact with SQ on the ground here.
Why should you?
Yeah, yeah. A character like Ram, you don't want to leave them and meet them on the ground.
You want to bait SQ anyone to try to air you, and you just hit them with that close slash. That anti-air close slash is so good for Millia, but you're going to go through the wall. Mortobato.
Electing to use Mortobato rather than Calvados to make sure that Limland doesn't get too much meter and that we can keep it in check.
Tough spot for Limland.
Slight delay on the wire. See the throw attempt. SQ Fuzzy's right out of it.
Dude, I don't think you can grab these top players. They're too good.
They'll just tech it.
They're just way too good.
You try to grab them, they'll just tech it. The only way they're not teching the throws is if you go for a command grab, and then they just backdash.
It's like Door. It's like Door. The swiper, no swiping. Grab.
Yeah.
No grabbing.
Grabber, no grabbing.
Yeah.
It's not allowed.
Not today. The Gold Burst, like you said, the Gold Burst.
SQ was incredibly liberal with her use of Gold Burst, and I do not blame her. It's basically riskless.
Punching the Bad Moon. Limland. The spacing.
We're out of positive meter bonus from SQ, but we still have so much resources available.
Good 2P to check.
Big combos. SQ's got all these confirms, and she has all the best ones. She's so good at it. Lust Shaker, I'm
wow,
going to assume
2S.
I'm going to assume that was attempted dash up close slash. Pleasant jump right out. Okay.
Jail.
Oh, never mind. They're human again. They're human again. We can grab them.
So here's the crazy thing. Got our second burst back this same round after Gold Burst.
And this is an aggressive burst coming in from SQ. 5P anti-air. The backdash begets nothing, though.
Wow. Jail. yes. Got your back.
It's those best-in-class air normals for Millia.
Normals in general are very, very good for Millia. In the air as well as on the ground.
Yeah, a bit of a close knockdown. Gets tricky. Okizeme situation. Just trying to keep SQ guessing, but, you know, SQ, you might as well buy a lottery ticket or go to the casino, because your guesses are quite hot right now.
Well, it's interesting, because Lin is going for, I would say, not the mixiest of mixes, right, as Millia right now. He's being very respectful.
Yeah, Lin mix is not always the most potent, but it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game, and the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster here at Roundhouse 2023.
Yo, that was gross. Turbo Fall Capel.
Turbo Fall Capel has been dangerous and dirty for so long, but 5P, or J5P in fact, meeting Limland in the air, we're trying to keep him grounded. When Limland is grounded, that's where SQ has him in where she wants him to be.
Round start swappy swap is so crazy. Limland starting to turn it up a little bit.
That was a great dash block.
Good block on the overhead. I'm out!
Yeah, Arrow Lumo not far enough.
I think I'm out. Hey, burst my beat.
That's to the corner. That's through the wall.
Living.
Safe jump situation. You got to be careful on your defensive resources.
Oh.
Safe setup.
Keying in on that wire seat, Limland. Very, very.
Even if you had blocked that JH basically at max height, I'm not sure that it would have been hit by the wire seat, honestly. I believe she might have been able to just land and still block.
I'd imagine it's something that they've planned out and very safe.
Definitely. It's such a tricky tool because normally you expect, oh, she's doing all of these close buttons, she's just going to hit me with a bunch of mids. But the little jump is just enough to keep you on your toes and get you scared.
You know, so it looks like Limland is doing the chasing in this matchup, which is usually the other way around.
Block string infinites and positive meter bonus.
What are you going to do? Oh. Goodbye.
Red risk. Going for the Calvados to clean up this combo.
No burst for you. As they say in Scotland, perfect.
As they say.
Wow, that round start 5K.
Yeah, 5K traded with bar slash on round start earlier. 6P coming out.
Oh, the little delay.
Excuse me, what game are we playing? Is this Street Fighter?
Yeah, it was a little Nagori-esque, you know,
bit of a shimmy.
Delay.
Oh,
that
no.
was gangster.
This is a no-fly zone.
That was so gangster.
He's still in bracket, though. That was winner's side. SQ qualifies for top 16 winner's side from this pool. We have another qualifier, I presume, coming up because we have Adventure waiting in the wings right behind Lim.
I can't believe Limland's wearing a wig.
He's doing his best.
He's doing his best.
It's best Zac Efron.
Which is a good, it's a compliment, really.
You got to get your head in the game, man.
Of course.
You got to get your head in the game. You got to get your head in the game.
Is that High School Musical? Yo, Limland's doing his best Corbin Blue.
Dude, you know what's up? Because we're all in this together.
We're all in this together. I hated that show, that movie. My little sister loved that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't stand it. That's all I heard every day was, all in this together.
See, I only have a brother. I saw High School Musical once and just I didn't watch it ever again.
You're a musical person, though.
Yeah, I'm extra Dostro lore. I'm not into musicals themselves, as they are traditionally colloquially known as musicals. But I am a music nerd in another situation. But we have hopefully another music nerd coming up on screen. Master Raven's an Eno player.
Definitely a music nerd. Look at this guy.
I mean, you can tell they're an Eno player. You want to know how you can tell they're an Eno player?
Everyone can tell they're an Eno.
Everyone can tell they're an Eno player.
Sorry. I see why you can tell they're an Eno player.
Everyone can tell Master Raven's Eno player. They have a huge Eno tattoo on their left shoulder.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that.
It's on their left shoulder. It's classic Eno.
I'm kidding. I definitely saw it.
It's not Strive Eno, but
it's humongous.
It's
great.
I played against Master Raven. I think it may have been his first time showing up to FGC meetups. We had a nice chat.
Yeah.
Both
Where are they from?
I believe they recently moved. I'm pretty sure he said he got the tattoo in Florida. That for some reason that's the thing that I remember.
I mean that's the only place to get. That's a very Florida-esque tattoo. You know, the style,
I'm
the
assuming
genre.
he used to live there.
That
Adventure's-
tracks. That tracks.
Adventure is St. Louis. I know that for sure.
That also tracks, yeah.
But this is going to be a weird matchup. This is going to be a weird match. Both these characters are juiced this patch.
They're so juiced.
People are getting higher and higher and higher on the Eno train.
They're both wearing those gray sweatpants that have juicy on the butt. You know, they're so juicy.
Dude, it's not a phase mall. We don't have Dizzy yet, but it's still not a phase mall.
Since just playing Reaper in Overwatch.
Yeah, I know Master Raven, a legacy Eno player from other games. I believe Exert for sure, and probably Plus R. So he knows how to move as Eno, but you can't get caught as a character like Eno, because you're gonna get hit, and you're gonna hurt.
Tough, a lot of high committal moves, gonna get punched for that Adventure taking that first round, very clean.
That's sort of the nature of the beast. As you know, there's a lot of high commitment options in her toolkit, but they all complement each other in such a way that you're always guessing when she's trying to put you in a block spray.
Yeah, we saw Adventure punish the, whatchamacallit, oh.
Perfect opportunity to use the RC, catching the startup of the burst from Master Raven.
Just easy as you like.
On
Nice
the way
little
down.
random DP on the way down, as they say in Scotland. Perfect.
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 Which one of yous left a shite in the toilet?
Perfect.
Disgusting.
Chemical Love, it's worse. I don't know how, or why, but it is.
Big driver follow-up, it is -3, but it's still such a tough situation with the way that Sinki's normals, as well as having a DP puts you in.
You know, having a tough time finding the in. Adventure, go!
Yeah, that's a little scary. Throws the elk hunt. Fantastic awareness from Master Raven.
What? Sorry, pardon me?
Yeah, the fast RC off the MLA sends you flying, dude. Are you dead? Yikes.
What's MLA? The,
Bad Love Agitata, that's the new
Of
move.
course. I learned about that in English class.
It's a 214S.
Yes, of course.
Plus,
right?
It's super plus. It's a guard crush. What is the roll? Adventure has already represented the overhead quite frequently, and Master Raven sort of catching on to this new option that is Elkhart.
You know, in the corner.
Oh, a little bit too far to get the pickup off the 5K.
Respecting the options from Adventure. Full meter.
Oh, that went right over the close / anti-air attempt.
Gets one more shot after this. He doesn't get it over. Doesn't matter. All right, Master Raven fighting back.
You have an Adventure building up their burst, almost a parity.
Eno's round start options very good against most. Surprisingly very good.
You can tell they're a legacy Eno player because they're going for meaty node.
And I think I've noticed that Master Raven going for meaty note and respecting the DP as well. Delayed button afterwards.
Eno just auto safe jumps if she knocks you down, basically. It's basically free.
Glove.
Tiger Knee node makes it go a little faster.
Go.
Oh, I thought that was burst coming out. Honestly, the
well.
2S actually still beating up the option.
Oh, yeah, sorry, excuse me?
Excuse me? What the?
Yo, Eno is beefed up, dude.
Beefed
Forget beef Kisuke. Let's talk about beef Eno,
Dude, Beef Kisuke, Sin Beefcake, dude.
Sin Beefcake is...
Sin Beefcake.
Let's talk about Eno. Beef no.
Beef no. I like that Master Raven is playing this long-range game right outside the effective range of a lot of Adventure's moves, because Eno has some long-range tools as well as some really tricky tools that move her forward.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk about chemical beef, stroke the big beef.
Dude, stroke the big beef. That's the move name.
All right, no hard knockdown. Master Raven still in this.
Using the hover dash double jump just to go a little further without having to be so committal. But Adventure still cleaning up. Master Raven, 80% of their burst on deck.
Yeah, navigating neutral in the airspace is surprisingly treacherous for Master Raven. But, gonna break the wall here.
Yeah, that's the addition of Wild Assault is just so great for Eno's toolkit because a simple 6H turns into a wall break literally from full screen.
Both characters gonna take half the health bar on one hit. No big deal.
Oh, what? He was out of stamina. Okay, we're spending. We just want to stay alive. At this point, we're not trying to kill right away. We're just trying to live.
That overhead is doing Adventure wonders, going to win him the round here.
Master Raven did a great job of checking Elk Hunt. Adventure returning to the hoof stomp. There it is.
Yeah.
Returning to the hoof
Beef stomp.
Beef stomp.
It's Battle of the Beef. These two characters are so beefy.
Hit a little too high and super minus. They made it more minus, in fact. Safe jump setup, just the auto time median, essentially. Master Raven not having an invincible reversal without 100.
Yeah, since pressure in the corner is just so strong, but the layer 1 pressure is so good. Here we go.
6K, that's plus.
That overhead again hitting.
Yeah, when you have the tension for it, you might as well. And when they don't have a reversal, it's basically free mix.
And Adventure has noticed that, like, Master, he's not blocked. These overheads, they've been very free, but MLA.
Dude, that did 50%.
Right? You know, kind of hits.
Oh my god!
DPU.
That's that 5%.
Yo, Chemical Beef.
That's that 5%, dude. Run up DP. That's that 5%. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, this is violent. Dude, with me, you gotta think about the reversal here.
You play 95% of the game solid, but that extra 5%, you gotta play stupid.
Feral. Wild. Yeah, you gotta play with your heart, not with your brain.
Gets the hard knockdown. This is a safe jump, but we do have 50% tension, so we have to be careful.
Taking his turn back. YRC very risky. Unfortunately, Adventure blocks it. Or gets hit by it. Oh, no!
Right outside the range. Adventure qualifying for top 16 on winner's side. And Master Raven going down to the second chance bracket.
Second chance bracket.
Second chance bracket.
There are no losers. It's not the last chance. It's the second chance qualifier. The SCQ, as they say.
Of course.
In Scotland.
It's not the losers bracket because there are no losers
here.
There's
no losers
There are no losers here in the FGC.
We're all winners.
If you're a fan of Yipes and the can opener, you're well familiar with the learners bracket.
I'm not.
Well, the learners bracket is just it's just the lower bracket or the losers bracket.
Yeah.
If you were at CEO Taku, it was the hell bracket.
Yeah.
But it's the second chance bracket too.
Well, from the players we've seen so far in this pool, at least, the losers bracket is pretty stacked.
Blood in the waters, dude. Shark infested.
Yep.
Shark infested. But before we get on to that, we have a few shout-outs that we want to give out to you. And Low Kick has more events being put on with every single week coming up to us. Not quite every single week, but we see October 28th. That's 2 weeks from today, in fact. Super Saturday's World Warrior Edition for the Midwest.
Warrior.
If you're any of those highlighted states, feel free to join. You can qualify through the World Warrior program for the Capcom Pro Tour, where they have 100 smackaroonies.
And $2 billion.
A million smackaroonies. Not just 100 smackaroonies. A million smackaroonies.
Billions of dollars.
110,000 smackaroonies.
That's so many smackaroonies.
And
if you're in Illinois,
if you want to spend a few more smackaroonies and help support your scene, FGC meetups every second and fourth Friday of the month. The
biggest local in the country.
I could say I feel comfortable saying that with confidence. If you're playing Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1, King of Fighters 15, Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7, come on down.
Biggest and best talent pool. I will say it right here, right now.
And if you want a good controller to compete with these sharks that come down to FGC meetups, why don't you support the Glyph controller, the customizable, hot swappable, expandable, open source controller, leverless style, all of these buttons, super easy to mix and match, especially with the hot swappable switches.
Did I mention the PBT keycaps? I have no idea what PBT stands for, but I know it stands for quality.
And as we mentioned, 2 weeks from today, October 28th at 2 p.m. Central, sign up for US Midwest 4th World Warrior event, start.eg/SF6 Midwest if you want to come up. We'll be taking a quick break before we get on with these matches.
Red Bull gives you wings.
team. Hirako Shijo.
一緒に相撲をやりませんか?
Welcome back to Roundhouse 2023. Shout out to all our sponsors and shout out to you, viewers. We have more Guilty Gear Strive coming at you. Winner's side pools. We have Munchauks and Potato Jones.
Loser side, Munchauks and Potato Jones.
Loser side, Munchauks and Potato Jones.
Munchauks and Potato Jones.
It might as well be winner's side, though, right?
Yeah, these players were definitely very intelligent when we saw them on screen.
Yeah.
Munchauks, we saw Game 5 eliminated by, or not eliminated, sent down to the second chance bracket by Limland.
You know,
and Potato Jones, a little bit skittish on defense versus Trev Word.
Yeah. I personally love losing my first game, right? Or not my winner's side, because when you're in the loser side, there's just a little bit less pressure. You get to kind of just relax.
And you get to play more video games.
Play more video games.
You get to play more video
and
games.
I genuinely think that there's a different, what is happening?
Dude, TBFC popping off. Twitch.tv/Tampa Never Sleeps if you want to
shout out.
Check it out. But don't close this tab.
Yeah, don't.
Open a new tab. Open a
on
new
your
tab.
phone.
Because we love you.
There's enough screen. We do love you. This is the beefiest stream in the world.
Chip's like the smallest out of the beefcakes, but he's still a beefcake.
He's got the most BBV, beef by volume, out of any character in the roster, I would say.
He's got some good beef density.
Like Gio's got to eat beef for 2. She's got the dog too.
Definitely.
Here we go.
Just respecting the round start. Munchauks does not want to be in Potato's face, dude.
Yeah, if I remember, Munchauks very calm, cool, collected, methodical player.
Munchauks we saw as a player that was definitely thinking while they were playing. Potato Jones, we saw they got a little blown up, but that's sort of the nature of the beast. But
they are both players who play with their brains and not their
definitely.
hearts.
I love to see players thinking.
Oh no.
And sometimes you just get hit with a safe jump. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. We're a little bit in the air, but Chip doesn't mind being in the air.
Yeah, he held the button a little too long there, got the wall run instead of the off-the-wall thing, and then a little checky-check.
I think he tried to get the anti-air 5P for the easy combo, but was just a little bit skittish on it.
I think you'll see a lot of these quick checks by both these characters in this game.
Ooh, not close enough for the close slash. That far slash getting a bit of a weirder hurt box, but still Potato Jones able to clean up the first round.
Like I said, Munchauks taking stock, trying to, feel him out. And I would imagine that Munchauks is going to turn up the heat just a little bit here. Yo, cue the slime.
Cue the slime.
Cue the slime. My bad.
This is going to be a good setup. Munchauks electing to go for the IAD back.
Good block. That crossed me up.
Both of these characters just don't mind playing Neutron full screen, honestly. Both of these characters very good at the whiff punish game.
That gold burst. That is a gold burst from Giovanna. Giovanna.
Spectacular gold burst.
See what you can do with that meter here.
BRC in the same vein as Exert and YRC.
Chave.
Just as a pause button. Bit of a veil off, if you ask me.
The YRC has been coming in the anti-air 2D. I mean, what are you gonna do?
2 dog, dude.
2 dog.
2 dog, 2 furious.
2 Dog Night. That's my favorite band.
Okay. Getting in, DP out, Potato Jones not respecting
Good
the
block
wake up.
on the alpha break.
Just trying to drive close to the corner. That wild assault allowed Potato Jones to build the tension, giving us the mix-up and therefore the wall break.
We could see Potato Jones very fond of that overhead Rekka in that first set we saw earlier. Munchauks, however, a nice little sneaky grab. Pressure's on. Gonna have a little Wassall here soon.
Yeah, and Potato Jones, I mentioned, very comfortable just holding down back. If there's no mix-up 2%, then they'll just eat it. Munchauks hasn't quite represented much throw.
Oh, no, you're dead, sir.
So dead.
That was a chess match.
They were in the party zone, dude.
They were in the party zone.
This is the party zone. Welcome to Twitch.tv
They're
/
both-
Esports. This is the party zone.
They're both tastefully twerking on each other.
Tastefully.
Of course.
Respectfully.
Respectfully twerking on each other, of course, yes.
You have to give your opponent a little bit of respect, but also they kind of have to earn
They're
it.
both wearing like quarter. Ooh. Lost the goal.
The 2D low profiling far slash. Far slash, a great button, but it is susceptible to these low profile options.
Dude, the blaze blurst. No, sorry, the blurst plates.
The blur splatted.
The base bursts were crazy this round.
The blur splatted, dude.
Yep.
Blur splatted.
Yo, the old meme, Chip just dies. He most certainly did there.
I mean, we've all seen the Twitter clips.
Yeah.
We've all seen the Twitter clips.
But I'm never not surprised, you know? Little triple negative.
Bit of a greedy Okizeme option because Chip does have Beta Blade for an invincible reversal.
Fucked up right. Tough spot here for Potato Jones. Full health for Munchbox. You might see a pair.
It's going to be close.
No thanks. Fighting back.
Gonna be able to get these safe setups. The backdash getting caught by the J2K messes up the pressure sequence, but the backdash getting caught by the flip kick from Giovanna, able to put Munchox up 2-0 versus Potato Jones.
The mini J2K is interesting that I've seen from Chip there. I don't know if that's actually safe, and I don't think he's plus when he lands either.
J2K is plus.
It is? Okay.
J2K is plus. They made sure of it with one of the patches last year.
So only you see Chips do like JH there, right?
Yeah.
Pressure.
I mean, that's the easy setup. It's just a little something different.
Yeah. Gotta run something different.
Mess up the IB timing, maybe.
Sorry. What happened?
Chip died.
As I say in Scotland, perfect.
Munchox is currently poised to send Potato Jones back home with a fat donut, dude.
Nice.
A little bit of a buffer, don't matter. All we need is that positive meter bonus.
It's been all Munchbox these past couple rounds. YRC.
A bit of positive bonus and a prayer, if you ask me.
That's 6K.
That's got to be like 30 frames or something crazy. Why is it so slow?
It is very reactive, but something to mix in every now and then. Nice check with the 2B. Oh,
that was a bait.
you hate
right
getting
there.
your Yurk baited.
Getting your Yurk baited, dude.
You could have broken the wall there at all? No, if it
Could
would
have broken the wall. I think Potato Jones being a little bit greedy, trying not to give Munchox that extra 40% burst gauge from sticking
From
to
the wall stuck, yep.
That's my
I didn't
thought
think about that.
process, but definitely
If so,
something.
that's pretty high level. 2+ there.
Offensive burst. Potato Jones wants to keep Munchox in the corner. 6K is plus. It is
That's
slow, but it is
75
plus.
frame. It's plus now.
Yeah.
The 95 frame overhead.
Same as Milia and made 6K. Great timing on the super there. Right before Munchox gets the burst. And the wall stick just doesn't even matter.
Little Fujiyama Geisha. Oh no, dude! I don't think we've seen bursts. I haven't seen like the past 6 bursts hit. They've been blading the bursts all day long.
Dude, those blading bursts are just that is blading.
I hate when I blur split. Yep.
It's like an infomercial.
Yep.
I hate it when my blurst gets
Oh,
bladed.
do you wake up in the morning, go to bed, and blurst your blade?
It's just spilling.
Don't you
your
hate when you
burst
blurst
gauge
your
all
blade?
over
You're
the
like,
floor.
oh, I spilled my burst gauge all over the floor. Does this happen to you?
Well, Potato Jones getting relegated to the spectators bracket. No longer in competition here for Guilty Gear Strive. You can see their brother in the background. That's Woes Nerd.
Which, by the way, shout out Spectators Bracket. You get a free pass to the Spectators bracket if you sign up for a regular bracket in most tournaments.
Dude, we just get to enjoy the vibes here,
Yeah.
regardless.
Good vibes, good times.
They've got the cage out. I'm sure you guys have seen it.
The roundest of houses.
If you guys tuned in to twitch.tv/LowKickEsports last night, you saw the Roundhouse. It's not an octagon. It is a cage, but it's a circle.
Yep.
And the house,
The circled square.
the house, it's round.
It's round.
It's a round house.
Which is so.
It's a round house.
It's a round house.
It's a house
Hey,
that's round.
it's a round. What's the big deal? It's a round house.
It's a round house.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? What's the deal with Guilty Gear Strive?
Wild Assault. I barely know her.
we have our next match coming up.
Trevward, welcome back.
Trevward versus, I believe that's Calamari Caruso.
Calamari Caruso.
The Zato player. They put this up last time and I didn't see it. Is it a cat? It's a cat gif. Shout out to the Calamari Caruso cat gif. I don't know if that's their cat. I hope it is because
say that 10 times fast. Calamari cat gif. Calamari Caruso.
Say burst baited 10 times
Burst
fast.
baited.
We've been having a tough time with it. We've been having a tough time with it here in the booth, dude.
Yeah.
The vibes are good though.
The vibes are good. Good buds, good brews, good times, good vibes. Better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's.
Good friends.
Oh, sorry, no free advertising. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Ignite Gaming Lounge.
Ignite Gaming Lounge. That's
serve
what's up.
They serve pizza here too.
And it's great. Great ingredients, great pizza, Ignite
like,
Gaming Lounge.
The food here is really good.
It actually
They have
is.
something on the menu this weekend that's not normally on the menu that
New
I really
menu.
hope comes back. The
What?
truffle tots, dude.
They have truffle tots?
Truffle tots.
Look at us gamers.
I'm
Elevating.
honestly, I might leave the booth tonight, go grab myself a bit of a drink-a-rooney and some truffle tots.
Yeah. Snuggle in bed, take a little truffle tots, home, right? Snuggle in bed, read a book.
Just
Get nice and comfy, have a little truffle tots.
Just get the nightlight on, the Winnie the Pooh
It's an
nightlight.
oxymoron, truffle tots.
Truffle tots?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're an oxymoron or not. They are delicious.
Oh, I believe it. Come out to Ignite. New menu, by the way. I had the hot chicken sliders tonight. They were also phenomenal. Italian chef's kiss.
We might get a few more bites here in this round. We got Nagoriyuki on screen.
Is this a button check or is this neutral?
We're in. This is neutral.
All right.
Nagoriyuki can't really play the full screen neutral against a character like Sato.
He needs a little bit of blood.
Or
A little bit of beef.
He needs an opportunity.
Yeah, he's got to beef up a little bit. Oh, Opposed doing his job there.
Tick throw. We don't have Eddie Gage though.
As the new change to Sato, Eddie Gage, a very precious resource, limited in scope.
Yeah, we have Eddie available. We have burst. Calamari Caruso stuck against the corner though.
But flight nerf. How big of a deal against Nagoriyuki, I feel like. You're able to get out a little bit.
I like the check from Trev using that 5H just to catch the Drunkard Shade. Sending Eddie out to neutral, sending Eddie out to die.
Free Eddie. Sato flying his way out, reversing the situation. Trevor in the corner, fighting for his life in a die. Yep.
Level 3 blood. That was pretty safe to say. Unfortunate for Trevor.
I forgot about the blood damage change, actually.
It was an interesting way to nerf Nagoriyuki.
I forgot about it.
It was really clever. Oh, it don't mean a damn thing.
It don't mean a damn fang.
It don't mean a damn thing.
Don't mean a damn thing. Yo, just kidding. No, you.
Oh, a little bit too far. We didn't have the extra range off of the higher blood levels.
Trevor, doing a good job of killing Eddie.
Yeah, we take those trades to the bank.
Yeah, Inva Hells, very good check in neutral, but Trevor navigating against it very well, killing Eddie. Taking a little while to come back. He's
RC
dead.
through the wall, doesn't need it. And he didn't get, Calamari didn't even get stuck to the wall, so they didn't get that 40% burst bonus.
Inadvertently or not, that was a very good optimization. Trevor bursting early. I
This
want to
is
take
what
my
we
turn.
want to see. We want to see Calamari stuck to the corner.
Now we'll see Trev twerking all over him.
If you're a Nago fan, if you're a Trevward fan, that's what you want to see. But unfortunately, Calamari able to snake out of the corner.
That was a beautiful jump.
That JS always hits lower than I expected to. I swear.
Looking
that button's
for
so
that
good.
jump. Okay, we talked about it earlier. Trevor very, very careful with his pokes. That 2H, unfortunately, did not hit. Calamari taking his turn now.
Yeah, YRC actually hits Break the Law now. Free Eddie.
Free Eddie. Tough spot.
Blood burst.
Oh no, why did
Damn
you
Fang?
blood burst and die?
Might have been able to get a bigger punish. It actually doesn't matter because he might be dead. Yeah, Damn Fang, on average, one of the best punishes you can get for a blood burst because
It takes so long.
it's so long, it lasts basically the entirety of the blood pop, so you it just removes half of their life, and they can't burst it.
Yeah.
Good check on the counter hit. Sometimes you gotta flip a coin.
There it is.
Do it again.
Oh,
Oh,
he heard you.
It would have worked if
Why
you
you
had
gotta be a
timed it
bad
better.
influence to everyone around you?
At least it's not Heavy Mob Cemetery.
Okay, Trev spending a good bit of blood here.
Look at that wrist gauge.
The pressure is
Red like a beating heart, dude.
I like that. Jacked up. Good block until it wasn't.
Honestly, I think Calamari Caruso put a little bit too much trust on Trevward to block that left-right.
That late 5D. Normally not the spot you would see it either.
Honestly, I've been hit by Zato 5D more than any other character's 5D.
I would agree with that.
It's got dang macho,
By the way,
man.
when they buffed it, I don't know if it was this patch or the last patch, but they buffed the range on it. That thing hits from under the clock if you're in the corner.
That's insane. He didn't need it.
But it's all right. I got a sword. I'm Nagoro Yuki. I'm going in.
I really like how Calamari is just mixing up their options to get out of the corner. It's baiting Trevor to step back and give them more space, allowing them more leverage, more leeway, and more real estate to really return to center
Kind of
stage.
taking advantage of the patient nature of Trevor. They're very much an advantage or a strength of his, but Calamari trying to find a spot.
Put the leap out, put the frog out.
Yeah, little froggy
Shadow
frog.
Kermit, as our
course.
dear friend Maverick likes to say.
Shadow Kermit.
Shadow Kermit. It's the Shadow Frog.
Oh, we're good.
Bit of a hiccup on our end. Hopefully Stream didn't get the interruption. But we're interrupting Calamari's buttons, getting the counter hit and sending them to the corner.
Oh no. The opposed minigame not in Calamari's favor. They're eating a big counter hit. Able to get out though. Or now.
Put him down. He's so nonchalant about his grab. Goriyuki. Okay, you took a few steps on that one. Took a few steps.
Little 6H.
He was pacing now. He wanted to know how far we are.
Of course.
But we know our two-step distance. Trevor doing generally a good job of really playing into a pose.
Do you think about who's got better shoes?
Not on screen, Faust.
Oh, really?
Faust,
He wears clogs, right?
no, Faust wears sneakers.
Sal's got like these like boots.
No, he's got like legitimate
Little
sneakers.
tie.
Like you could be in the NBA with Faust sneakers. Faust could dunk.
So Naga's got the skateboard shoes on too.
Nago's got
He's
the
got
skate
bands
shoes.
on. They look like sneakers. Oh no!
Oh, put it down.
Oh no!
Blocks the last overhead.
Just like
Well, you
Goriki
could-
said, Shabu Manukoi.
Exactly.
That's what he said.
I concur. You could go a third overhead after that. JKT, in fact.
Good blocks. That is an overhead now. For some. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, this is dire
Get away.
straights. This is dire straights
That
here.
was a slick side swap.
We have 2.5 blood stocks here. The damage is building. We don't even have 50% of our burst gauge, and it's not going to matter.
He's just swapping sides at will.
Oh,
Killing.
smile, you son of a!
That's beefy.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Morphus.
Calamari Kurusu. I don't know if that was a top 16 qualifier. I'm going to look. My own bracket is not quite up to date. I'm going to guess that it wasn't a
No.
top 16 qualifier.
He looks like he has more to say, you know?
Calamari Kurusu definitely has more to say.
Got
This
more
is
to
going to
say.
be a top 16 qualifier, though. This is Master Raven sitting down versus Munchox. We just saw Munchox. We just saw Master Raven. Master Raven, the clear Eno player with the huge tat on his upper left arm, and Munchox, the patient, well-played Giovanna, wearing the denim Giovanna, color 11.
Denim Bono.
Denim Vanna. Exactly.
The scratchiest of Giovanna's colors, right?
Scratchiest. But you know,
All denim.
it's not so bad. It keeps the dog
It's
fur away.
all stiff. Oh, yeah.
Keeps the dog fur
Yeah.
away.
That dog sheds. I've heard.
That dog sheds damage, dude.
It does shed damage.
It does shed damage.
Giovanna.
I'm not. I used to be an Eno player myself early on in the game,
Yeah.
but I was so hard carried by Stroke. This is gonna.
Dude, when Stroke was plus, that was so ridiculous.
She was so bad though.
Yeah, but it was, in hindsight, it's so absurd.
Yeah, like she is much better character now, and she's a much more interesting character
Like,
now.
I would be
And
so sad if I was an Eno player and they're like, by the way, it's not plus 2.
I dropped her before she lost it, luckily for me.
She has gained something, question mark?
Mad Love Agitato, she has
Plus
better frames on her buttons. Chemical Love goes further, Note is a lot better, and Dive is a lot better. Sultry Performance.
Sultry beef, chemical beef, stroke big beef. Here we go. Ooh, good little chase there. Catching the backdash.
That was a pretty confirmed. Master Raven spent a minute or two in training mode.
Oh, yeah. The YRCs tonight have been baited
It's a safe jump. It's super easy to do that.
all day
You
long.
you have to be really patient with how you YRC and defend against Eno.
I think this patch especially, right, the pressure is just so much more extended. The
Yeah, and
YRC seems like an option, but it's just accounted for.
And she's doing a lot more damage too. Speaking of,
Hello.
Guts kicking in at the last minute, but that's still to 25%. We're going to the last round in parity though.
Yep.
We
both
both-
characters, full burst gauge.
First on the table, Slime Us Now.
Slime us now. The 2D anti-air, of course.
That is safe on block now when you put it with the Chave.
Oh, it is. I don't know that.
I believe it is. You do have better frame data. It also combos into like 5K, mid-screen, and close left in the corner.
These guys are all expert baiters.
Oh, I was worried that was a little bit too high. It looks like Munchox is showing a little unfamiliarity in the matchup. They don't know quite how to defend against a character like Eno. And while the hits do hurt more, the defense patterns still sort of line up in the same way where you have to know where she's trying to re-pressure you. But behind that, you need to know the fuzzy timing on how to block the high-low as well as the JD.
Well, MLA is also such a new threat, right? Like,
Yeah.
you have to mash,
You have to match. That's a different threat, though.
which is scary, right? Before
ML
you could check, you could just block it out. and then-
MLA is a threat once you started blocking, but you have to start blocking for it to
That is
matter.
true. That's true.
And Munchox is getting hit by a lot of things and panicking on defense as well.
Very committal there. Gonna get punch beef, whip grab, chemical beef, coming in huge. That is a blocked super.
It's like plus a million. It doesn't matter.
We haven't seen your favorite move yet.
We haven't. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't feel it.
Much to my chagrin.
Much to your chagrin.
It's not going to happen. But what is going to happen
Master Raven is, of course, an upstanding
is
citizen.
ultimate fortissimo.
Yes, an ultimate fortissimo.
It's an ultimate fortissimo.
Which, of course, means really loud in Italian.
Yep. Again, the Chave. We're going to be able to go through the wall and get the hard knockdown here. Munchox doing some damage. I was just thinking about that situation afterwards. I forgot that Eno is just dying.
Eno been dying.
Eno been dying. She's beefy in a different way.
She's got a lack of beef right now. Very not Bing chilling.
Her magic is beefy, but her health and constitution, not so beefy.
Absolutely not. That's a hollow body guitar. That's very thin. Not a lot of bass. You know what I mean?
Good anti-air, close slash anti-air.
Oh!
YRC
No.
gets the ultimate fortissimo on reversal. We're going to be able to go through the wall. Deciding not to, giving us one more mix-up.
That is so nice for to have. A nice plus on block.
The way that Mad Love Agitato forces you to think on defense is very interesting. The way that it's playing in, not just with it being a guard crush, but playing against it and stroke the big tree as well.
Because there's very specific options that you have to use
And they
against
don't
both.
overlap.
They don't.
They don't. They
Pick one or the other.
There's like, you might have one move amongst a vast library of moves that will match both of them.
I don't believe Geo does have any of those. So of course, stroke the big tree, you have to hit it with the low. MLA, assuming you have to hit it with something high at least.
Great anti-air. That's the cheeky little hop after the Sultry performance.
DRC back, gonna catch Monchok, it's gonna kill. No. But it's gonna hard knock you down.
You have 50% tension. Do it, please.
Try to bait something out there. Maybe a super. 100% tension for Giovanna. Definitely an option. Master Raven is probably one hit away from death here.
Is that -4? Do you get the counter hit punish off of that? I know it's you blocked 5 frames normals off of the Sultry performance hot.
Goodness, under the legs.
You got to be careful. it's a risk. It's a risk. You still can get hard punished by going for your stroke the big tree. It low profiles so much. If you do the H stroke, it is only punishable if you instant block it.
This is a matchup in which both characters have a lot of options that counter the other character's options. In the sense of low crushes, overheads, buttons that kind of low profile other buttons.
It is honestly just a matter of momentum. We saw these rounds, but Master Raven's closeout rate is just a little higher than
Munchak's finally punishing the dive kick. Master Raven's gotten away with that a couple of times in this set.
Wild Assault through the wall. We're in dire straits. Munchaks. Mad Love Agitato, we're going to be able to break the wall if we want it.
That was a gross whiff overhead into the empty low. Munchak on the back foot, burst on the table, hitting the slime. Goodbye.
Master
That's it?
Raven. That was 3-0 Master Raven. Qualifying top 16 losers side.
Wow.
Top 16 losers side. We have Calamari Caruso stepping up also. I believe they're going to have to face Limland.
Limland and Calamari Caruso.
Yeah, and Limland has matchup experience against Zato, the success of which is perhaps a little off,
So I did
if
see,
you will, but it is Limland plays against Macho.
yeah.
though,
So I saw them warming up earlier. Limland
Definitely.
and Macho. I think it was like last I saw it was like 13-6 in favor of Macho, which, to be honest, is very good.
Limland has the capacity to beat Macho. I don't think he's done it in bracket yet, but Calamari Caruso is also a different beast. There's the cat. Shout out to the cat.
Shout out the cat.
Zooming in.
Nice.
Thanks, Calamari Caruso. We love the cat photos, the cat gifts.
Nothing against Calamari. Macho, obviously, probably the best Zato in the area, probably at the tournament right now.
I'm curious where Calamari is from. I'm curious if they could
you had
show
to
up
guess.
consistently. If I had to guess where Calamari Caruso is from,
yeah, I would say,
I'm gonna guess they're also from St. Louis.
yeah, it makes sense. That tracks.
But someone else can tell me different because this is purely a guess. I know Limland.
It's purely conjecture.
Purely conjecture. Limland's originally from the Chicago area, but off to school for college now. He's just a kid, dude.
He's just a
He's
kid.
a Zoomer. He's like the Zoomerest of Zoomers.
Yeah, he's got those Zoomer reactions, too. Which I believe is a myth. I firmly believe Zoomer reactions are a myth.
Dude, Daigo is still making top 8s at 40. Daigo got top 8 Evo Street Fighter 5 last year.
I would even go so far as to say your reflexes get better as you age, like a fine wine or a nice cheese.
It's a matter of training. You got to have that will to keep winning.
Exactly.
That's his book, dude.
You gotta
That's
smell
Daigo's
the
book.
game. Yeah, by Tim Grover.
No, that's a different book. That's Relentless.
Yeah, but Daigo also wrote part. It was
I'm
a
sure.
collaboration.
It was a
Nobody talks
collaboration.
about it. It's Tim Grover
It was
X Daigo.
It was ghostwritten.
Yeah,
It was
Ghost
ghostwritten.
Yeah, most of that.
Truly.
Relentless by Tim Grover. Shout out.
Relentless by Tim Grover. And the inner game of tennis.
Yes.
And the will to keep winning. But I don't believe we've seen this
The
particular
joy of
matchup.
winning the trials of real estate. That's what Daigo always used to say.
Definitely. We saw this matchup last night on stream as Vega versus Macho, but these are two completely different players.
Yeah. It's one of those characters. I mean, like, both these characters are very much so. They allow for a lot of player expression, right?
Yeah, it's choose the mix-ups.
Like,
And
how do you want to twerk?
the combos that Calamari is going for are a lot different than the
Like you
combos
were-
that I see Macho going for.
Booty shorts, yoga pants, twerker. A lot of player expression.
I like the ideas. Limland's putting out H tandem top. It's a persistent threat. It should cover Eddie, and it even caught Calamari trying to contest Limland in the air.
Oh, that fast TK Bad Moon. So hard to see. You gotta call it out. Limland twerking. Calamari, Caruso wondering, why can't I do this with Eddie? Why did you do this?
The 2K beating out the 2S from Calamari, the karate chop. We're gonna be able to set up here. Oh, we missed our dash up heavy tandem top.
For all Limland stealing another turn. YRC baited again.
Limland, I think he wasn't confident that he could get a close slash confirm, so just opted to go for the mix-up instead.
Which is nice. It's good awareness. Taking what you can get.
You are like plus a million after blocking YRC.
It's such
But
a good situation too, right?
It's just confusing. It's confusing.
Limland very aware of his winning condition.
Yeah,
block.
Limlin knows, but I think he lost confidence in his block, allowing himself to get out of the corner nonetheless. But we're back to center stage. Calamari trying to get the knockdown, but not close enough for the 2H to connect.
Scoping out the escape option. Calamari very patient here.
It's so hard to deal with Limlin in the air.
Chase down the little mosquito that is Vilia. Pressure starting for Calamari.
Overhead, single overhead. Doesn't even go for a low afterwards, allowing Limlin to block
Wow,
easier.
the jump. Good awareness.
Limlin told me before his pool started, before this pool started, he told me most of his time in training mode labbing against characters is labbing against Sato.
It's interesting because like the Sword Super is real at some ranges. In that situation, I think Limlin recognized that he could jump out.
It's about where you are compared to where
blocking.
Eddie is.
That's
and
fair.
also what you're blocking.
Yep. By the way, Limland, very nice. Taking that win there. That was close at the end there.
And that was Limland still had another round to give. He won that first game without even losing a round.
Limland playing with some confidence.
He didn't even have to use his burst. Very smart, just keeping it until the end.
Good understanding, spacing, and movement from Limland. Just taking his time. Have a little disc. Waste your Eddie meter. Have my burst too. I don't care.
Burst early. Calamari doesn't have the resources to really do much without Eddie or without tension. And it's allowing Limland to get these hits a little bit more consistently.
Calamari doing a good job of blocking the first couple of mixes. The follow-ups, however, are getting a little bit of trouble.
Same side overhead, but the tick throw is going to seal. Limland puts another round up. Calamari is trying to fight out. They get their hits, but Limland just knows. Limland just knows. Limland's layer 1, 2, and 3 into this matchup are very deep and well thought out.
Just putting out very good, safe hitboxes. Taking the safe mix. You got to deal with this. Until you deal with it, I'm just chilling.
Being a little greedy there.
Cross up, good block.
It just didn't even hit. Doesn't even connect. Falling down with the JH. Gets the hard knockdown with the Drunkard Shade. Oh, this is a watch this type setup.
Good block on the fuzzy overhead.
They always go for the overhead first. If you've never played against them before, they always go for the overhead first. If you don't know who they are. And I would hesitate to figure that neither of these players are familiar with each other, as I've never seen Calamari cruising before today.
Frankly, when I fight against Vilia and Zato, sometimes I just close my eyes.
That's just the way that these kind of characters are. It's not a matter of if you get hit, it's a matter of when you get a hit. It's one of those that pick a direction and pray kind of characters.
They're all, you would say it's all fairly quote-unquote reactable, but it's just the speed and the volume of the mix-ups is so hard to deal with. Case in point here.
It's not just the volume of mix-ups, it's how they lead into each other.
Both players so much so valuing the corner. They are just swapping sides left and right.
Going through the wall, we couldn't get a super out before second tandem top gets there.
Both characters, great air button. Oh no. YRC baited again.
Close enough to the wall for the second hit of that leap to connect. Get the
Watch your
knockdown.
toes. I like those. In the words of Great Saint Hole.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, tried to get dash into leap, overlapped with the forward input, gets 63 and gets Damn Fang out.
Frog went over Millie there. Limland thought he could make a move. Did not. 2S cover that.
6P a little too low with that compel. Oh, the way that Limland is moving through is
he's being a lot more evasive, I think.
It's masterful, truly.
Trying to find a spot, not overcommitting. Oh!
How do you feel about that mix-up, Randy?
I hate it. That upsets me the most, right? Because it's like, oh, the disc is so far that way. They must be. Oh, just kidding. They're this way. Gets me every time.
YRC.
Kamari being very aware of when Limlane can jump, covering with JP.
Using that 2P, just a bit of a check, make sure that Calamari is blocking, and then once they're scared of something, giving Limlane the opportunity to escape the corner.
Yeah, both players leaving spots for the other player to do something. A lot of like little reads that they're both leaving for each other.
There was nothing Limlane could have done after he got hit by the leap there. A burst would have been blocked by Calamari. They just had the right spot for the Drunkard Shade into the leap.
Yep.
Catching Limlin out of the startup of, or the recovery, in fact, of Tandem Top.
Yeah, Zato Amelia, very hard character to burst against. A lot of burst safe routes.
Especially on their Okizeme situations.
100%. That's exactly when you are so nervous. You want to get out of there. I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, that's coming back to wanting your burst to be meaningful.
Yo, shout out that very nice little walk back 2K to punish from Limland there on the round start.
Can't block those. Drunkard Shade on Wake Up. That was very interesting decision making from Calamari. I wonder what that's supposed to be.
Looking to cover maybe top. YRC is everyone's best friend here in this matchup.
When you block the first thing, it's kind of a get out of jail free card. A lot of the.
I don't want to block the second thing. The second or the third thing. Ooh.
Blocking's for nerds, dude.
Yeah, blocking is for nerds.
Yeah, that's that safe setup that we were just talking about. Being able to set Eddie up and just hold up forward and down back and get an easy safe jump.
Catch these hands.
And Limland's starting to get a little greedy on their offense, not playing as reserved of a neutral game as we saw them previously.
Gets the burst. That's a big win for Limland. This round so far, I think, is definitely a positive thing for Limland, despite the health lead.
And Calamari's positive meter bonus just ran out too. If this round ends quickly, that'll be good for Limland, regardless of who takes it.
Limland fighting back, trying to take the space, pushing Calamari into the corner. What's the mix?
Oh, that's a slime, dude. Oh, did she get hit by 6P there?
Yeah, for a second I was like, what happened?
It hit on the other side? That was really tricky.
The trade?
Gets the corner. Dagger strings.
What a ballsy throw.
Yeah, he was going for the, Limland was going for the stagger and close slash, close slash.
The micro adjustments, the reads coming in so late in this set for both players.
And this is the last set of the day. This is potentially the last game. Calamari is just trying to stay alive.
Limland fighting for his life, trying to run a little bit, find a spot.
Yeah, but Eddie's gone.
Yeah, but you got a Wassault.
Yeah, you just eat
You got
it.
Wassault. And you got a little sword.
Oh, it don't mean a damn thing.
Dead?
Not quite.
Very close.
This is a tension
blocks.
crush here.
Limland, very careful.
Oh,
huge counter hit, not going to
big.
kill. I hate that mix, dude. It's so hard to block.
Dude, look at his face.
I'm over here. You're over there.
Look, did you see his face after Limland took it? Did you see his face? He's
It's
like,
tough. I mean, Calamari was very much in the driver's seat the whole time. It was his game to win.
Limland knew. Look at the smile on his face. Qualifying top 16 loser's side.
Look at that.
It's the young guns out here. They're out for us.
I still stand by it. He's wearing a wig. It's unclear.
Yeah. I mean, that's the last set that we should have for today.
Is that the last one?
That should be the last one. That's the top 16 qualifier. From this pool, on the winner's side, we have qualifying Adventure and SQ. I believe they'll be fighting each other, but I'm not completely sure about that. On the loser's side qualifying, we have Limland and Master Raven.
Nice.
Limland and Master Raven qualifying on the loser's side from Pool D. Pool D. A lot of really talented players coming up for top 16 tomorrow. A lot of great matches.
Yeah, all of our pools, I think, if you just go on StartGG, top names, everyone's going to recognize a lot of the names coming out of those pools. Tomorrow is going to be a barn burner.
Start.gg/RH23 for Roundhouse 2023. If you want to catch up with the bracket, that's going to be it for us here over at Low Kick Esports stream at Roundhouse Guilty Gear Pools. I've been Dostro. You can find me down there at young_Dostro.
And I'm Randy Valor. You can catch us tomorrow. I will be hosting our top 3 for Guilty Gear Strive as well as commentating for top 16. And Bruce Buffer's going to make another appearance, I think.
Oh, how exciting. That's a treat. You won't want to miss that. Tomorrow here, Ignite Gaming Lounge in Skokie, Illinois. We'll see you there.
Peace, love, Gap.